Press conference given by activist and progressive movement leader checked by abrupt police visit. Piyabutr Saengkanokkul, formerly the Secretary-General of the disbanded Future Forward Party, was visible on Wednesday night, some hours ahead of the government crackdown early on Thursday morning, when he appeared at Government House then surrounded by protesters and called for the resignation of Prime Minister Prayut Chan ocha. Police walked in on a press conference at the Thai Summit building in Bangkok on Friday as the co-founder of the progressive movement and arch-political foe of this government, Mr. Piyabutr Saengkanokkul, was giving a press conference outlining his views on the latest developments during Thailand's current political crisis. Progressive movement leader and government arch-foe Piyabutr Saengkanokkul, former Secretary-General of the disbanded Future Forward Party, talks with a police officer who arrived during his press conference at the Thai Summit building in Bangkok on Friday. A Thai police officer executing a search warrant walked into a room within the Thai Summit building in Bangkok on Friday as the Secretary-General of the progressive movement was giving a press conference. The officer from Makhasan police station told Mr. Piyabutr, formerly the Secretary-General of the now-defunct Future Forward Party, that he was simply doing his duty under the new emergency decree issued on Thursday morning. Former Future Forward leader and arch-foe of the current government surprised by police visit. "I am here to check on law and order within my jurisdiction," the policeman announced. He then left the room where Mr. Piyabutr had been speaking to the press from the podium before later returning. The political activist, formerly an MP, a respected law professor and for a time, the leader of the disbanded Future Forward Party in the Thai Parliament, appeared outside of Government House on Wednesday night as it was surrounded by protesters and called for the resignation of the Prime Minister, Prayut Chan ocha, just hours before the government crackdown. He was addressing assembled journalists on Friday when he encountered the police officer. Mr. Piyabutr spoke against the government's actions and crackdown as well as the charges brought against two protesters over a royal motorcade. Mr. Piyabutr was highly critical of the government's actions on Thursday. He also spoke about the legal proceedings issued against protesters who were arrested on Thursday under Section 110 of the Thai Criminal Code after causing offence to Her Majesty Queen Suthida as her motorcade approached Government House in Bangkok at the height of Wednesday's protest activity in the city. Mr. Piyabutr spoke at length to the police officer when he returned. The political activist even took the opportunity to invite the policeman to join the cause of the protest movement instead of diligently following his orders from above. Police search warrant. Under new provisions, it is understood that police had obtained the search warrant to gain access to the corporate building in the centre of Bangkok owned by the family of former Future Forward leader Mr. Thanathorn Juangroongruangkitan, which serves as the headquarters for the successful firm built up by Mr. Thanathorn's now deceased father. The new emergency law, issued on Thursday morning and which was endorsed by the cabinet on Friday, gives police and government officials sweeping powers to thwart and bring to a halt any activity deemed to be a threat to national security. At this time,